So what are the beliefs of an abundant mind? Because I promise you, people with an abundant mindset have a very specific set of beliefs. And I've always known, and I tell people all the time, you make your beliefs and then your beliefs turn right around and make you. And then the world starts to mirror and match what you have chosen to believe. So you make your beliefs make you. But here's the truth, your beliefs are yours to change. You can change your beliefs. It will start to change your entire life. So I feel so lucky that I've worked all over the world with CEOs, billionaires, Olympic athletes, movie stars, and I notice that people who are successful, incredibly successful, outrageously successful, have an interesting set of beliefs. They have 4 particular beliefs that I've always noticed. And number 1 is, I've got something unique to offer the world. There's no shame, I better keep that to myself. And who am I to tell you, hey, I've got something amazing to share with you. I was born to share this with you. Second is, I can ask for a high value. What I've got to share is worth a lot. 3, they have no guilt at all sharing that with you and asking for high value. And 4, they're very philanthropic. They share their success. And I've seen in the last few years people who I think are an outstanding example of that. James Dyson. You see, James Dyson didn't even invent anything. He took a regular everyday product, a vacuum cleaner, and then a hairdryer, and then a fan, and he made them amazing. Who would believe you would pay $700 for a hairdryer? But his hairdryer is so amazing. People say, oh, I love it. So I had a friend staying with me just the week before lockdown was announced, and she was saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't do my own hair. I go to the salon every week and have a blow dry. I'm like, oh, hey, I've got something that just might change your life. And so I gave her my Dyson hairdryer. She was in my spare bedroom. I heard her scream. I ran in. She went, it's amazing. This is amazing. Look at my hair. I never knew I could do my own hair. I'm buying one now. And she said, don't tell my husband. She said, but you know what? The money I spent on this hairdryer, the $700, I'll get that back in 6 months. And during lockdown, she said to me, God, am I glad you told me about that salon. She said, Marissa Peer changes people's lives. She's changed my hair. I want to go on Facebook and say she's changed my hair because of this product. And it was worth every penny. And so isn't that amazing that he did what she wanted him to do? He had such belief in this product. And then I met Sarah Blakely. She asked me to come and speak at Spanx, and I loved her and her story. One day she was putting on white pants and she couldn't find any kind of control wear. And so she cut off the feet of her tights. We call them tights, Americans call them pantyhose. And then she thought, why is this not out there? And she created Spanx. And Spanx is amazing, but I've been to their headquarters and they look after their staff. They give them amazing food. Every Friday they have the afternoon off. They book speakers like me to come along and motivate. And they take their staff on phenomenal adventures. So that's incredible too. Lululemon, who would have thought you'd pay $200 for leggings? It's like, well, I can buy those for $10. But she asks for more because she's got an amazing product. And Oprah Winfrey wanted to be a television presenter. Why? Because she knew she could do something amazing, and she is deeply philanthropic. Angelina Jolie said, I never cared about fame. I cared about being a humanitarian, and that was how I did it. Even Mother Teresa asked for lots of money so she could help other people. So I want you to know, to believe that yes, you do have something unique to offer the world. You may have no idea what it is, but you're going to find it. You see, I started off going to be a nanny. Then I thought maybe I'll become a teacher. And then I became a therapist. And then I thought, you know what? All my clients say, you changed my life. You saved my life. Thank goodness I found you. And I thought, wow, I've got something to offer the world, a brand new form of therapy called RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy. And all the people I train, 7,000 so far, charge high fees for their therapy because it's life-changing. They're giving their clients freedom and empowerment. They don't have any guilt. And almost all my graduates share their success. They say we have 2 sessions a month completely free. One of my great grads went to a woman's shelter and did free therapy with all the women there who are abused and battered. And some of them came back and said, hey, thanks to you, I've got a job and I want you to be my coach now. So you have something unique to share. You can ask for a high value. If you have a product that makes people feel good, you're already there, because whatever we buy is because of how it's going to make us feel. And there is no guilt in making people feel good. And if you share your success, then that's an amazing thing. So think about those 4 beliefs that successful people have and decide, hey, if I install those into myself, can I have the same success? Yeah, you really can, because that's what I did. I looked at my clients, thought, wow, each of my clients thinks like that. So if I think like that, can I be successful? And I went from being a very successful therapist, having a massive company, to having a home in LA, a home in London, to things I could never even have imagined. And it's not because I'm talented. I mean, I am. It's because I wired into myself those beliefs. I wasn't born with them. What difference does that make? You can adopt any belief. You might say, hey, I adopted this kid or this cat and I love it so much. So adopt a belief, make it your own. You make your beliefs make you. Make your beliefs the ones that super successful people have. And then you're going to become super successful too. You know, I tell you so much that you make your habits and your habits make you. And I tell people a lot, successful people leave clues. I've been so lucky working with people all over the world that are CEOs, billionaires, millionaires, immensely successful. And they all do the same thing. And here it is. They do what they don't want to do first. They do what they dislike first. People say, oh, you're so lucky, you have a great job, you work for yourself, you have your own company, you never have to do what you don't like doing. Of course we do. Everyone has to do something they don't want to do. And when you do it first, you feel like a winner. When you put it off all day, it kind of haunts you. Let's give you an example. I work with many athletes who train first. I work with many people who've been obese, and I have to teach them you've got to get up and work out first. You won't love it. You're not going to go, hey, let me strap on my shoes and take my 300-pound frame for a walk. I don't love that, I know. But if you do it, not only will you start to love it, even if you don't love it, you love the fact you've done it first. I used to always wait to work out. I'll do all my work and then I'll work out. It's only be 6 o'clock. The phone rang, something happened, I had to eat. And I was like, oh, now I can't work out. So I started to do it first. I'm not really a morning person. I didn't love it first, but I love the fact they go, oh, I did my workout first thing. So think of the things you don't like doing. I've got to make a really difficult call. I've got to ask somebody to give me some money back. I've got to take on a difficult colleague at work. I've got to call someone I love and tell them something. I don't want to do it. And when you keep thinking, I'll do it later, it stays with you. When you do it, it feels amazing. I wanted to be a really successful therapist. I decided to ring a newspaper every day and ask them to write about me. Do you think I loved that? No, I didn't love it. People go, hey, do you want to write about me? No, I never heard of you. Boom. But the first one I rang said, yeah, we'd love to write it. This sounds great. In fact, the first magazine I rang, I think it was Men's Health or Men's Fitness, I should remember, so long ago. Not only did they write about it, they gave me my own column. And all of that came about because of one thing only. I didn't want to do it. I did it, and I did it first. And every day I rang up a magazine, a newspaper, and said, would you like to write about what I do? And I was so successful that eventually I had to stop making those calls. I couldn't keep up with the level of press I was getting. But I always did it first. And it set my whole day up for success because I felt like a winner. I did something successful people do, and I did it first. And these things are not interchangeable. You must be prepared to do what you don't want to do to get to where you want to go, and you must do it first. See, I see two types of people every day in my practice. One is, yeah, I really want my own business, so I'm working weekends, I'm working on my website. And the other's like, yeah, I really want it, but no. I'd rather give up my dream than do what I don't want. I want to lose weight, but I'm not giving up cake. Are you kidding? I want to lose weight. I would never give up pizza. The other guy, I want to lose weight. I love pizza, but I'm prepared to give it up to get to where I want to be. Many years ago, I was standing on stage giving a talk, and this writer that I really admired came up next. He went, "Hey, Marissa, by the way, I wrote my book because I read your book." And every day I said, I don't want to write, but Marissa said, do it first. I don't want to edit this, but Marissa said, do it first. And I've got this book published because of you, which meant everything to me. My own staff in my office every day go, okay, what do we not want to do? Let's do that first. When you do what you don't want to do first, it sets you up to feel like a winner. And then you actually become a winner. Do what you don't want to do, and do it first. And secondly, this is really easy. I really need you. In fact, I insist that you time block, that you block out in your calendar the time every day to do this. And people say, I couldn't find the time. I go, well, where were you looking? You don't find time, you make it. You schedule, you set aside that time as a priority, and you keep that priority. So this is what you're going to do. Do what you don't want to do it first, and time block so that you make this a priority, make it a must. It's in your calendar. Do it first. You'll feel amazing. Today we're going to do an amazing meditation all about shifting your money beliefs and visualizing your abundant you until your visualization becomes who you are. If you visualize enough, it stops being what you do and it becomes who you are. You become a walking, talking, living, breathing affirmation of your visualization. You can never hold something in your mind without having the ability to achieve it. And here's the problem. People say, yeah, but I can't visualize. I'm not a visual person. And I always say the same thing. Wow. Lucky you, how amazing. They go, what's lucky about it? I go, well, first of all, you have never had a day's worry in your life. They go, no, that's not true. I worry about everything, my kid, my weight, my job, my relationship, and I tell them the truth. How could you worry if you can't visualize? You see, worrying is a form of visualizing. I'm going to worry that tonight I won't fall asleep, and then tomorrow I'll mess up the presentation. I'm going to worry that I just look at a cake and I gain weight. I'm going to worry that when I go away for that trip I won't have any control. I'm going to worry that my relationship will not work out. Worrying is visualizing. You focus on the worst possible outcome until you move into the worst possible outcome. So if you think you are not visual, I promise you, you are. But here's something else anyway. Some people are very visual. I want to see myself looking like that. I want to see myself looking amazing on the beach. But other people are more, I want to feel what it feels like to love my body. I want to visualize myself being a millionaire, looking at my bank statements, checking my account. I'm always, always, always in the black. Also, I want to feel that feeling of having lots of money to count and feel the feeling of getting out my credit card and knowing I can buy anything I like. I want to hear people saying to me, oh, wow, you're so successful. So it isn't just about what it feels like. Feeling people talk about that feels so good and I just feel so good about that and that feels right to me. Visual people tend to say, that looks so right. I can really see that working. I can see myself doing that. I can see it. It looks good. It looks right. Or they might go, it looks all wrong to me. I just can't see it. And other people say, that feels so good. I can feel myself opening my computer, looking at my bank account, and I've made a lot of money. I can feel myself with my credit card buying whatever I want, how good that feels. Other people who will say, I love hearing people say, gosh, you've done so well, or look at you, look so professional. I want a relationship. I can see how happy I would be with the right person. I can feel the feeling of the love of my life wrapping their arms around me and telling me I'm the greatest. I can hear that feeling of someone going, you're the one. I can see it, feel it, sense it, hear it. When I work with women to get pregnant, to have a baby, I use all their senses, what it feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like, even what that little newborn baby smells like. Because the more of your senses you use, the more visual you are. Now, this is a nicer meditation. Nicer means it's new, it's innovative. You're going to code in and call in what you want. You're going to erase and eradicate what you don't want. You're going to repeat and rewire. Here's a little test. Close your eyes, and I want you to tell me what color is your front door? What color are your bath towels? What color underwear do you have on? And what did you wear last Saturday? Now you have to visualize that. You have to suddenly think, oh, my front door is green. My bath towels are blue. I have red underwear on. And last week I wore a white shirt and a pair of jeans. But if you weren't visual, you couldn't answer any of those questions. I know you can. Even what does the letter, the number of your house look like? You have to see it to answer that question. You know why? Because you're super visual. You just didn't know it. Now you do. My meditations are called nicer meditations because they're new. They are innovative. They get you to impress upon yourself what you want. You get to code in and call in what you want while erasing and eliminating what you don't want. You get to rewire and repeat. So I'm going to be asking you to take 2 fingers and to press the area right in between your eyebrows, to press it, to make a little circle as you install, instruct, and impress upon your mind the abundance you really want. I'm going to ask you to hold something in your hand. I'm holding an American Express Platinum card. I always wanted one of those. But you might want to hold something as a picture of your dream house, a picture of your dream relationship, a picture of your business, a picture of you doing so well, a picture of your book being a #1 bestseller. So you can hold in your hand anything you want, and as you hold it in your hand, you are coding in and calling in what you really, really want. And then I'm going to ask you to move side to side and erase, eradicate, and eliminate any limiting beliefs, to shatter them forever. And then you're going to repeat this as often as you want to and rewire everything. So close your eyes right now. Please keep them closed. This is just a meditation. Nothing is required of you except to breathe in and to breathe out. Please sit with your feet uncrossed and with your arms in a very open position, holding whatever it is you want to hold in your hand, and get ready to just breathe in, breathe out. Take another deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and just one more time, breathe in, breathe out. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to think, how would your life look if you had wealth? If you were wealthy, if you had abundant wealth, if you were rich, what would your life look like? I want you to see that life right now. Just see yourself having all the things you wanted. What does wealth mean to you? Does it mean freedom to travel anywhere you like in the world? Does it mean you have your dream home? Does it mean you can pick items up and go, I'll buy that, without ever having to look at the price? Does it mean your kids are in private school? Does it mean you have memberships to great clubs? What does your life look like when you are wealthy? See it. See the trappings of wealth that may really matter to you. A great car, that smell of the leather seats, A house where you never have to worry about turning the air conditioning off or the heating off, and you have a fridge full of healthy food. What do your friends look like? Where do you go? Where do you travel? Where do you take holidays? What kind of clothes do you wear? You might think this is superficial. For some people, it really isn't. Nothing will influence you more than the company you keep. What kind of friends do you have? Where do you go together? How do you spend your day? I want you to see how you spend your day. Do you have a gym in your home? Successful people spend way more time reading than watching TV. Do you do that? Do you get time to take your kids to school and pick them up too? And go to their games because you're successful? Do you have beautiful times with your partner? See yourself going into your business and having an amazing business. How do you spend your day? Really think about this, and let's get ready to really take this to a new level. So take 2 fingers, put your fingers right in between your eyebrows, either press or make a little circle. I want you to impress upon yourself what it is that you really, really want. Impress upon yourself right now the life you would wish to live. Impress upon yourself what your day looks like. Do you wake up to healthy food that someone else prepares or delivers? Do you have a personal trainer that you work out with? Do you meditate every day? Do you work from home or have a comfortable commute? Do you have a team of staff that really admire you? What do you hear? Impress upon yourself what you hear. People say, I love working for this company. I love working for you. You're such a visionary. You've changed my life. Are you selling? Because when you sell, do you know what people buy? They buy things that make them feel good. Instruct upon yourself, impress upon yourself, install into yourself right now what you are selling, creating, inventing, improving, that makes people feel really, really good. One more time, press or circle, impress upon yourself, install into yourself and instruct your mind what it is that you really, really want. What is your heart's desire? And now, open out your hands, whatever you are holding in your hand, a picture of your dream house, your dream car. Maybe you're holding your bank statements and you've written in a huge amount of numbers. And you're coding in, calling in your heart's desire. You're never given a desire without being given an opportunity to make it real. So code in, call in, wire in, fire in. Let your mind know, hey mind, this is what I require of myself. This is what I insist on for myself. I require this. I insist on this. I'm giving this to myself. What I insist on, what I require for myself, what I give to myself, what I code in and call in is abundant wealth. And while you're doing that, I want you to think of how many people will benefit from you having abundant wealth. The people who will employ in your business and you will change their life. How your children will benefit, your parents, your friends, your relatives. How your clients will benefit. The more reasons you have for having that wealth, the more people will benefit from your wealth, the more likely you are to fire it in, wire it in, code it in. One more time. Call in, code in what you require of yourself. Think of the number that you would like to earn and immediately treble it. Treble it. So there is no glass ceiling, there is no upper limit, there isn't even an upper limit. Think of that number and treble it. Call it in, code it in, and now you've impressed upon your mind what you desire, what you require of yourself, what you are determined, certain, able, and ready to create for yourself. You have called it in and coded it in. And when we do that, we sometimes have limiting beliefs. Nobody can earn that amount of money. Who am I to ask for so much? Other people can do this better than me. What if it doesn't work? And now is the time to erase, eradicate, eliminate, to shatter, to smash out of your life limiting beliefs. So just begin to sway from side to side. That's right. Just move your shoulders, your upper body from side to side. And as you sway, I want you to feel yourself erasing, eradicating, eliminating limiting beliefs. As you rock from side to side, you are erasing, eradicating, eliminating, shattering, smashing, ending. Limiting beliefs, do it more. And as you do it, you can say, I'm erasing, I'm eradicating, I'm releasing, I'm ending limiting beliefs. That little kid who didn't have enough is not me. Even imagine going into your home. If you wore second-hand clothes as a kid, imagine opening your closet and seeing all the beautiful, successful clothes that you have. Go into your kitchen, open the fridge and see all the healthy, abundant food that you have. Go into your living room and see that you have Sonos and Alexa and cable TV, which you couldn't have had when you were 3. It wasn't even invented. Mentally walk around your new home, the home of your dreams, and see all the things you have. And you may think, well, things aren't very spiritual, and I agree. But you see, when you're a kid and you don't have, you think, I'll never get, but none of you are going to go, well, I couldn't possibly have a mobile phone. I didn't have one when I was 5. I couldn't possibly have an Apple laptop. I didn't have that when I was 5. I couldn't have a Porsche. Didn't have that when I was 5. And that's just not true. You didn't have it then. You can have it now. So mentally walk around your dream home, your dream business, your dream life, and see what you have, what you do, the kind of people you surround yourself with, what you wear, how you spend your day. Take 2 more minutes, code it in, call it in, wire it, fire it in, upgrade your own internal software one more time. What does your dream home look like? Mentally be in it. Switch on the TV, take that beautiful bath, sit in the jacuzzi, cook beautiful food in your beautiful kitchen. Go to your office and see the difference you are making in the world, the difference you're making with your staff and your clients. See yourself having a beautiful time with friends. As you keep your mind on these new installations, you have to keep them off the old ones. The mind can't hold 2 conflicting beliefs. You can't focus on wealth while you're focusing on no wealth. You can't focus on abundance while you're focusing on limitations. You can't expand to more while you are focusing on less. Expand to more, be more, do more, achieve more. Keep your mind on expansion and expanding. And as long as you're expanding, you can never be retracting. You're expanding into wealth right now. This meditation is making it even more real. You can play it as often as you like. Hold on to expanding and expansion and moving forwards. And as you hold on to that, you are letting go of retracting and moving backwards. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you love this meditation, you can simply stay in it. You can repeat it, rewire it, recode it, or turn it off and just stay for as long as you like, designing your dream life, living it, stepping into it, using all of your senses, what it feels like, looks like, smells like, tastes like. Use them all. Move into your abundant self. You're doing it right now. Well done, you.